Welcome to Now We Know Tarot, daily encouragement and more from the Gnosis hostess with the mostess. Only use what amuses. We're using our Rider Tarot and Wheel of Fortune along with a variety pack of wonderful decks to clarify. What do we now know from the tarot today for our lovely and gracious collective? First, we have the Knight of Cups. Someone wants to show admiration, a feeling of coming in to be helpful, solicitous in a romantic fashion. Next, we have the Hierophant. There's a committed relationship or officialness to the offer. And finally, we have the Page of Swords. This seems to be the chatter resulting from this love offer. People can't stop commenting. They can't look away. It's so fascinating to them, this particular merging that's going to happen. Underneath the deck, we have the Fool just jumping right in there. Why don't ya? My goodness, head over heels. Someone is feeling the love vibe. I'm going to put that up in the stratosphere to remind ourselves that sometimes we just need to go for it. In the undercurrent, which is what we need to know and is hidden, we have the World in reverse. This is just beginning. No one knows about it. We have the King of Swords. There's boundaries and common sense involved. We have the High Priestess, hush, hush, on the down low, and the Seven of Pentacles. This is something that's going to last for a very long time. I don't know when people are going to discover about this union, if it's kind of in the dark here, and it's not really something that is disclosed. We need to know more. What is this secret relationship? Tell us. The love offer. Knight of Cups. Someone's rushing in. The fervor of romance is on fleek. First, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This person is loyal, trustworthy, true. They would never betray you. Like Ace of Pentacles, they also wouldn't stick you with the bill. They feel like they have something solid to offer. And the Ten of Cups. Wow. Emotional fulfillment. A life of dreams. Rainbows of happiness. A toast to the love that's the most. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands. This was hard won. There might have been a lot of competition. In the undercurrent, we have the Nine of Swords. Somebody was sweating it. The Hanged Man, they waited a long time to make this happen. The Three of Cups, they're very social and chatty. And the Seven of Wands, they want to protect this union at all costs. This romance, whomever it is, the person's been like sweating bullets about it, and they're ready to fight for love all the way to make it last a lifetime. Yummy. Well, here's the commitment, the Hierophant. It's serious. Serious happiness. Tell us about that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is great about this. We have the Queen of Cups. The love is reciprocated at a very high and caring level. And the Page of Pentacles. This person has your back as well. Whatever you put into this is returned to you. OMG. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This person reciprocates. They're a good match. Underneath the deck, we have that Five of Wands. Continue to fight for love. The Seven of Wands, protect it. The Three of Cups, get together and have some fun. The Hanged Man. This person can't wait to see someone again. And the Nine of Swords, they feel like they can't sleep without them. They really have been looking forward to this for a long time. Tell us about all the looky-loos, the peanut gallery, please. What is all of this commentary that's going round? Well, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. Someone can see the hard work and effort, as well as the ability to take good care, as very advantageous. This feels like the best of everything here. People may say what they'll say, but someone makes someone else very happy. And even if it is a lot of work, this Queen of Cups takes this King of Wands to a better place inside. They want to be a better person. They don't want to hide. We have the Five of Wands underneath the deck again. The Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Oh my goodness. This is like a triple confirmation. Okay, that someone's sweating it over a love offer. They really want to make a commitment here. And they don't really care what other people say or how much work is involved. They feel like this person gives them the warm fuzzies to last a lifetime. They're going to go for it. And how? This is the apple of their eye. This is someone who is so beautiful it almost makes them cry. Lucky person here. Let's get some more information about this budding secret romance that seems to be meant to be. Let's get some timing first from the many moons, shall we? Tell us about the beginning of coming towards someone. Do it. Tell us about the official commitment in July. Tell us about the commentary, please. When do people know about it? On Monday. On Monday. Well, underneath the deck we have within 2 years. This relationship is going to start out very slow and quietly. It's going to build to a positive place after much hard work and kind of like worrying about if it's going well or not. And then just one random Monday, within 2 years, the world is going to find out what's up with that. I'm going to put within 2 years up in the stratosphere. Someone's head over heels, and they're going to get what they want. And then some within 2 years. That's a pretty healthy time frame. There's no rushing involved. There's no, it's like chillax. Although the person who's in love doesn't want to chillax. Especially with all those 5 of Wands and 9 of Swords. It's like they feel tortured in love a bit, having to wait so long. I just want to validate that for someone. Let's see if they are spiritual AF. Well, first it says vibrate so high that toxic people fall back because they have no longer know how to approach you. See, you have to be up in the stratosphere. It's like suspend disbelief and just do it. Tell us about the commitment, meditation, aka shutting the F up for a few minutes. This person's a great listener. They spend a lot of time tuning into the nuances of their true love. And tell us about the gossips. It says, if you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Well, it looks like the Knight of Cups is what shows up, and then it's reciprocated mutually, despite what everyone else thinks about it. Isn't that what it's meant to be? Is a relationship between 2 people, not 2 people and the peanut gallery? Talk about healthy boundaries. Let's see what the sweet-ass affirmation says. My mind is exceptional. My body is optimal. My soul is serene. This person is in shape. They have been building themselves up for true love. Tell us about the meditation. I'm stopping all my troubles by popping my bubbles. This person just wants to have a good old time. They're like kapow. And then finally, what does the universe has to say? I am immortal through my creations and my influence. When it's time to announce this relationship, it's done with a loudspeaker almost. Love blossoms. It's fought for and it's defended. That's what I see here. What is the badass affirmations? My unique spirit brings shit tons of light to the world. This person's desire lights up the stratosphere. There is a shit ton of happiness ahead of me. They know how it's going to go. They're a bit psychic, if you ask me. And you are effing amazing. Rock that shit. All right. What are we grateful for here, really? Uniquely grateful for the love on offer. In moments of surprise, we catch at least a glimpse of the joy to which gratefulness opens the door. This person can't wait to open the door and see you there. Tell us about the happiness ahead of these two. There is a calmness to a life lived in gratitude and quiet joy. See, they keep it quiet at first, and then they rock their ass together. Two kinds of gratitude: the sudden kind we feel for what we take, and the larger kind we feel for what we give. This might be a relationship that will bless the world. Underneath the deck it says, I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. Well, I'm going to put that up in the stratosphere because for 2 whole years, this relationship will be maintained with thanks and gratitude. And people will wonder where these two came from. They came from the quietness of each other's souls. Let's get all the answers. Tell us about this joy. No to the O. It just feels like at first they're not going to do it. They're going to wait for a while. Tell us about the gratitude. Ask again later. This is like confidential information. We don't share about our relationship. Other people might gossip, but these two are tight-lipped about what's going on between them. 'Cause it's sacred, yo. Tell us about the feelings here. More time is necessary. See, these people know how to safeguard what's going on. They would deny that they even knew each other. They would put off answering any questions, and they would definitely stall everybody. They wouldn't even cop to it. They wouldn't even share any intimate detail. That's what's called loyalty and respect. Let's get an auspicious symbol for this auspicious union, shall we? 2 want to come out. First, we have Maniku Neku. Use the energy of this lucky cat to invite luck into your life. And then we have the citrine quartz. Enjoy the process. Somebody gets all the luck, and they're the sunshine lighting up the other person's love cup. This relationship is a slow simmer, and it is fabulous. If this reading resonates for you, go for it, and don't tell anyone for at least 2 years or so. And that is what we now know from the tarot today. Thank you, and namaste.